And welcome back. First thing I want to say in this episode is that there will be no cave explorations this time. As you can see, the mob tower is working reasonably well. What you see in here, in my loot chest, is the result of riding this admittedly silly and maddening track in a circle for the better part of 12 hours. But as ridiculous as that may seem, it has been effective. So now I'm going to get out gunpowder, 5 stacks of it, and then I'm going to stop over here. And I'm going to burn these 2 iron shovels up, and I'm going to go ahead and make some diamond tools again. And I'm going to get out here in the desert and mine up 4 stacks of sand. And I'll catch up with you in a bit when I have that. Okay, I've got my 5 stacks of sand. Good amount of stuff collecting here while I was doing the digging. And then, how many people noticed the mistake I made when I was crafting the diamond tools? Because I didn't notice it until it was too late, and I had already been digging, and I discovered I had made a diamond hoe. Who in the world does enough farming to need a diamond hoe? Certainly not me. Anyway, having made my embarrassing mistake, it is now corrected. It's time to make some TNT. A full stack of it. And we're going to do some blasting. Okay, we got a stack of TNT. Let's see, wait a minute, are there any in here? No, so I will go ahead and make up some levers. And I should go ahead and get out a bow. And some kind of a sword. Let's go grab a stack of arrows. Alright. Next stop is to head down here and begin doing some blasting on what eventually will be a minecart track all the way back to the main station. Alright, here we are. We'll just head out here to the end of the line so far. Oh, hey there, chump. I'll take that. That'll be good enough. There's not going to be a problem all the way down here anyway. Okay. Let's go ahead and do something about the food thing. Very good. It's amazing that I would even bother with iron found in a place like that, but I mean, given how much I've got back at the back top side, but what the heck. A little bit repetitive, but very satisfying to not have to actually dig all of this. As a matter of fact, let's see, my coordinates, 252, 21, 1808. 1808 is the big part of the journey. Roughly 1,600 blocks to go. But I believe I need to move over on the x-axis as well. And as a matter of fact, let me look that up. Okay, I need to be on the x-axis at 13 and on the z-axis at 208 and on the y-axis at 71. So after this one I'm going to turn left, I believe. Yeah. And we'll cruise over to x13. Alright. Okay, I'm going to keep on with this, and I'll check in if I run into anything interesting. Well, it seems I've run into something. Just after I set that blast off, Mr. Zombie dropped in to say hi. Ooh. I'm going to plug that one just out of general principles. Creeper convention, anyone? As a matter of fact, I appear to have been around here to do lighting up. Yes, I have definitely been around here in some of my underground excursions. as he came up behind me. Alright. Okay, I think I've had enough of Old Home Week with the boys. So this is one of those spots that's going to need to be closed up, and maybe eventually it might have glass around it or something. So what I'll do is go ahead and close it up like that. Actually, that's too low. What am I thinking? Well, obviously I wasn't. Oh, we'll just get on with it. There. Oh, that should make a nice little mess. Yeah. Okay, well, I actually had intended for certain parts of the track to be enclosed in glass so that the surrounding area would be visible. Because I thought it would make for a scenic ride. Sites like that being part of it. So, I think I'm going to actually head back and get some glass, just 4 areas like that, so that I can enclose them as I go once I get far enough away that the next explosion won't destroy it. I think I've come up with a decent amount of sand here, so I'm going to go ahead and cook up, say, 2 or 3 more stacks of this into glass over and above the couple stacks that I already found up at the house. And while I'm waiting for that to cook, I am going to ride around the mine track of insanity and collect more material and make up all of the TNT I can when I'm ready to go back down there. And I also figured out that what I should do is bring some track with me and actually start laying some of that track so that when I get to as far as I can go, I don't have to walk back, I can ride. So I'm going to do that, and I'll catch up with you when I'm ready to head back down there. I've gotten everything ready with the track, glass, and now let's take this gunpowder and the sand, make up as much additional TNT as possible, and get back to blasting. Looks like that's going to be it. the sand in here. Drop off the gunpowder. And now let's head back down to the mine and get back into our blasting area and see how much progress we can make on 61 TNT. I think we ought to be able to do pretty good here. So I'll catch you down there. Alright. I'm ready to start laying down some track here, so I think I'm just going to start right here. And lay that down here to start with. Oh, that was interesting. Bit of gunpowder just fell out of nowhere up there. I guess some creeper died in the water or something, I don't know. Anyway, time to start laying track. Alright, got some lights down here. Future, when cutting tunnels like this, I need to remember not to put the torches in the center of the pathway, because they're just in the way when I do that. Some more move down. This ought to take us up to the point there where we stopped. Yeah, definitely. This will make it a bunch easier. Of course, it would be even easier if I'd have thought to bring a minecart with me. But no matter. Alright, let's get some of this glass in gear. Hopefully I won't do too much of that. Alright. Okay, we'll just go ahead and do that too. Just going to keep cutting right straight through here. And it looks like here I'm going to be putting in a floor. Okay. Okay, come on. Oh, well. The good side is I can stop and pick up the cart. And ride back. Wait a minute. How about I actually take a sword with me so that I can do something about those chunks? Alright. Heading once again into the mine shaft. Hey, how about that? Sprint actually worked. Until I started jumping again. Well, this sure beats walking. How about that? A creeper in the window. Alright. Okay, now let's get things reorganized. I'm going to take a couple of minutes to do that because this chunk got my track all disorganized. Ready to go here. There was a couple of creepers and a zombie in there, and I saw them head upstairs, like they were trying to get over here and get to me from the other side. Good thing I had the glass all the way around. and that they didn't get in through here. So go ahead and get that sealed up. Toss down a few torches anyway. Well, maybe not that badly. That's enough. And then go ahead and close up the wall. I can see I'm going to need a lot more glass going forward here. Oh, I get it. There's a spawner up there. Okay. That explains all the zombie noises. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't destroy the glass. Oh, good. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be a busy one to cross. Hearing an awful lot of skeleton sounds now too. Suppose there's a skeleton spawner around here somewhere as well. Wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, let's just throw it all over the place. Well, that wasn't what I meant. But it worked out all right, I guess. Okay, how far along are we here? X136, and I need to go to 13. That's gonna take a while. So I'm gonna keep working on this, and I'll check in whenever there's something interesting. I have just gone about as far as I can on the torches I've got, as in I didn't think to bring any more or even any wood. So, heading back, I'm going to lay down the track that I have on me. I know it won't be enough for the whole thing, but it'll do for a start. I'll get that track laid down and then ride back, load up on more torches, and come down here and do some more of it. Alright, let's get these tracks in gear here. There. So much easier when the torches aren't in the way. And one more set of 25. And now I'm going to walk back to the minecart and ride it the rest of the way back. Pick up some supplies, more track, and get this thing in gear.